Welcome to Go Beyond Betty.
Today we're making pot roast tacos, one of my favorite cooking, not cooking nights. Here's a quick recap on how we got the pot roast.
Sweet baby Jesus. Look at that deliciousness. So all this delicious juice. We're gonna make French onion soup. But for now I'm just gonna pull out my meat. Look how easily that just shreds.
When cooled, place into freezer quart bags and freeze. Thaw overnight in the fridge. Put it in a skillet or toaster oven and heat it up. 3 minutes later, and it looks like this. You can add your normal salsa or favorite things, or try chimichurri. Let me show you how to make it.
We're gonna make our chimichurri for our pot roast tacos. I always start with the most dense thing, so I have about 5 cloves of garlic. Put those on the bottom. And you don't have to chop them up, just peel them. I have 2 small shallots. I just quartered them. We can add our parsley. I've already washed this thoroughly. I don't want a lot of stem, so what I tend to do is, I call it giving it a haircut. You can have some stem, but I don't want a lot of stem. Some people tell you, oh, use a cup of that. Well, loose is 4 cups, packed it's 1 cup. No. Just use a bunch, 1 bunch from the grocery store. Smells so fresh. The last few things we're gonna add, I have 2 teaspoons of salt, so I'm doing 2 teaspoons to 1 bunch of parsley. A teaspoon of oregano. If I had fresh, I'd throw in a bunch of oregano. And then, depending on how spicy you like it, I'm just doing 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes because I just want a little back heat. If you like a lot of heat, then add more. And then for the liquid, about 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. So I'm gonna put this in the food processor, get this blitzed up. Then when it's done, I'm gonna add my olive oil. So I don't wanna put my olive oil in here because then it's gonna make it like a thick salad dressing paste. I want the olive oil to kind of shine and be separate from all the chunks. So don't over blend this. We don't want a puree. We want chunky. So give it like a bzz, 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 and that should be it. I used the pulse setting and I did maybe 9 to 10 blitzes. And this is what it should look like. Super chunky. Not super chunky.
Coarse mince.
Coarse mince. What would I do without this camera guy? All right, so take it all out of the bowl. Then pour in your olive oil. I'm using 1 full cup, which sounds like a lot. Who needs that much oil? Believe it or not, it just is gonna make it so amazing. It needs to sit at least 10 minutes. So we're not gonna taste it yet. We're gonna completely let it sit. And then we'll come back right before we start serving our tacos. We'll try it. It's finally time to eat. So we have our deliciously heated pot roast for our tacos. Any skillet, medium temperature. And I love that there's still carrots and things in there from actually making the pot roast. We have our black beans on the side. Our chimichurri, which is nice and tangy and herby. Spread that in there. If you like super acid, you can throw in your carrots and jalapenos in it. I might just enjoy it by itself and then throw in some cooling, creamy, salty feta or cotija. I just have feta. You could always add sour cream, anything else you like. I have been waiting a while for this. Taco night's my favorite. Arriba! It's so savory and tangy and creamy and so many flavors and textures. It's delicious. And we did all the work ahead of time. That's, I think, what makes it even more delicious. The cooking and the cleanup are so simple and easy because we've already done the work beforehand. So thank you again for joining me. I Go Beyond Betty, where you are taking risks in the kitchen. We'll see you again next time.